Hello and welcome to Life at Your Own World podcast. We're on episode 16 and today we're talking social media, amongst other things. Jay's back with us. Hi Jay.
Howdy ho, neighbour.
Neighbour, we live together.
I was being a certain character from Home Improvement, but never mind.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, we've got social media on the table and we'll be doing some random couples questions. So are you ready to be probed, Jay?
Nope, but continue.
Why not?
It's nerve-wracking.
You don't like being probed?
You've got a sinister look on your face and your eyes, or beady, with a glint.
I've not got beady eyes, I've got huge, bulging blue eyes.
I know.
See, they flutter.
The
So,
pen is fluttering.
yeah, I thought it would be quite interesting to talk about social media because Jay doesn't really do social media and I'm never off it and posting and engaging. Well, I try to engage, but no one's interested really. So, Jay, what's it like having a spouse that's, well, an internet sensation? Like, do you get it? Do you get the fascination with it?
I do, but I don't know why you continue, because sometimes it is a lot of effort for you mentally and artistically to do this sort of thing. And I feel that sometimes you're wasting your breath doing it because no one gets you, and I feel awful for you because you don't get a lot of reach, and I feel that it's Instagram, it's the YouTube, it's all their fault because
it's the algorithms, yeah.
Yeah, the algorithms, yeah, and that's annoying for me because you do such good content. No one wants to,
Yeah, so to anyone listening that doesn't really get social media, it's a bit like fighting for people's attention, really. And the algorithms decide whether or not you're famous and successful. Yeah, I know you can be successful in your own right, but social media is everything these days. I do well with my wig work. If you're new to the pod, I'm a lace wig maker and designer. But with like my other pages, like I've got an autistic Instagram page, I've got an autistic YouTube page, I've got my Will Venus pages on Instagram and YouTube. And whilst I deeply appreciate the people that follow me and subscribe to me and comment and watch, it's really disheartening when you take all that time and effort and also work, because it takes a lot for me to go on camera for it to not reach a lot of people.
It's not fair because there's nowadays.
But then me saying, "Oh, that's not fair," isn't that a bit like self-entitlement?
No, because nowadays, like back in 2009, especially with YouTube, you could grow. You get views, people watch videos. Nowadays, all the short stuff. They don't want proper videos anymore. They don't want meaningful content to help people.
Yeah.
All they want is things that are gonna.
So how do people get, like even people that are starting within the last year, how do they grow so rapidly?
Because it depends. It's to be geographic as well. You could be in London or New York or LA and you could get all these subscribers.
So, but how do you know that it's actually location based on how well you do?
Because it just is, because they're.
So you're telling me that if I move to London or
you
LA,
probably get more subscribers, yeah, because they do it based on like major cities. Because they're more.
Is that an actual proven fact?
I'm sure it is, yeah. It's more cultural. Because the culture, like say New York, and obviously got the Broadway. They're the biggest city in America. They've got LA, which has got Hollywood. They're like the TV and stuff. So they've got all the. And London has BBC, ITV, Channel 4, all that area. So it's like they've got the whole.
Yeah, the cat was trying to jump up on some of the kit there. Sorry. I mean, with the lack of growth aside, how does it feel having me as the internet person that engages with strangers? How does that?
It's nice.
Are you like, why bother, or are you like?
A wee bit, but more like you make friends, because you made so many good friends.
Yeah, I've made some amazing friends that I would never, ever, ever ordinarily meet.
No, exactly, and that's great.
And that's why I do it. I genuinely do it to meet nice, genuine people that we have things in common with.
Yeah, it's nice because you met some people hope.
For instance, in the next coming weeks, I've got a couple of guests coming on, so follow the pod so you don't miss out, that I've met through my Instagram endeavours.
Yeah, and also from my in social media endeavours, we'll watching stuff on YouTube. We've met two really good friends of ours now, and we'll hopefully meet them soon. And that, if obviously, that's nice.
Yeah. There is nice sides to social media. Why do you not get involved in it?
I just don't have the patience to go and sit down hashtagging and posting all the time. And
well, apparently hashtags are dead these days. I don't know how people find your content without hashtags, but
I don't know. But
Meta and all that.
Yeah, I don't. I watch stuff, but I don't try and, because these companies don't care.
No.
Like all the stuff that goes on with Facebook and all that, it doesn't. It's like
I don't do the Facebook. I do Instagram. I know that Facebook own Instagram, but Instagram is a bit different to
no, because
Facebook.
like it's like as well that like thing like you don't see a post from any of your friends anymore unless they don't post anymore because all you get is ads and other pages of other things. You don't get that anymore.
Yeah, like I noticed it in my stories. I get 3 ads consecutively.
That's because they want to make money because a lot of these social medias don't make enough money anymore because people are not buying into it anymore. Really,
I don't know why I'm getting ads. I mean, I know you get ads based on what you look at, but I don't. I don't look at jewellery. I don't wear jewellery. I don't look at sportswear because I'm not that into clothes, so I don't know why I'm getting those adverts.
I think it's just because it's geographic as well, and they'll think what you might like as well.
Yeah, and also I don't know like if you've read anything about social media and things, but the impression I get is like there's certain camps that people are in. So you've got the people like me who create content to make an impact, a positive impact. Then you have the other ones that follow trends. Then you have the other ones that like to tell people what they're doing wrong. You know, like the woke brigade and the fact-checking brigade. And then you have the other ones that are like the cancel brigade.
Oh, yeah.
So that anytime like someone famous or a celebrity or someone in the public eye or someone that's got a huge following, anytime they do something wrong, they love to tell them that.
I agree with that. I mean, the problem is, unless... See, and when it comes to YouTube especially, if you say they've got an agenda, say they want you to...
I mean, don't get me wrong, if someone does genuinely do something that's wrong, they should be brought out about it, they should be called out about it, but they should also be able to learn from it and move on and not constantly be reminded of it. But if it's someone that's making the same mistakes consistently, yeah, that's where I take issue, but not when someone makes like just a genuine mistake.
Especially with YouTube involved, if they've got an agenda, say that they want you to vote for a specific like party or mandate, they will not like channels who are not supporting their values that way because they want the big channels to obviously support them, and I think that they don't care. If they don't like someone, they will blacklist them. They will deplete views and stuff. And I think
I think I've been blacklisted on YouTube because I remember in 2020 when I started my Will Venus channel. Check it out. It's the link to it's in the show notes. When I started that, I've never agreed with anything pertaining to lockdowns, mandates, or anything. And before anyone starts, no, I am not a COVID denier. I am not an anti-vaxxer. You do what you like. That's the whole point of this podcast. Doing things at your own will, having your own choices, right? And so when I was saying things like, I don't agree with lockdowns, etc., I think someone somewhere is, you know, like when you put like a tab in something to say this account needs watching, don't let it grow. I think that's what's happened to me because I've done the thing where I've upload every day, and then I tried doing the thing where you upload every week, engage with everyone, like everyone's comments, blah 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 blah, you know, for the algorithm.
Yeah.
Try and get them to watch for as long as they can. But I did all of that and it still didn't work.
No, because YouTube is broken. That's why YouTube's not going.
No, but I'm not talking about the algorithm. I'm talking about my values.
Yeah, I know. That's why, because they don't like them. If it's not aligned what they want you to be aligned with, they don't help you because it's changed since back in 2009. It's not the same it used to be.
I mean, it's nice that my channel's quite small. I've got something like 300 and something subscribers. I can manage that, but the whole point of me doing YouTube is I want it to grow to reach more people. But then you have people that say, well, if you just reach one person, that's enough. If that's the case, what's the point? Also, I liken it to, like, it's, say for instance, if you are someone that has a theatre show, and you have all the production put in place, everything's written, blah blah blah, you sell the tickets and only 3 people turn up to a theatre.
That's not going to work.
It's just the same.
Yeah, because you need the views and the people coming to pay tickets to watch it to make it a success at London.
Yeah.
It's the same with YouTube. You can't make a success on YouTube.
And also, you're heavily censored on YouTube.
Yeah, you are. You are, because a lot of them are just... a lot of them are not very nice people, but they hide office. So.
Well, we've never met them in person, so we can't comment. It's just our opinion. But, I mean, I do like creating the content. And I've changed the type of content that I do, because it used to be just about mental health and things, but there's only so much you can talk about. Then I decided to experiment and do makeup things. And for me to speak on camera, do makeup and all these different things at the one time, it's a lot on my mental and physical health, because being autistic, it takes a lot out of your executive function. So I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, do I just make videos and post them as and when, or do I do it regularly or not bother? Because on one hand, I love the people that follow me. They're so kind, they're so encouraging, they're so supportive. But on the other hand, is it ever going to amount to anything?
My honest truth, not opinion, but truth, I don't.
But just before you're about to say what you're about to say, I want to say that I really deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate anyone who's watched any of my videos, or subscribed, or commented, or liked, or disliked. You know, we don't always like everything that we create. On you go.
No, I think it's not worth it, because I think the problem is, right,
I wish there was an alternative.
If the people I watch on YouTube, i.e. Melinda, Kathleen Reese, Emmy Made in Japan, Mickey Joe Fair, all this stuff, so I watch the channels and that on our platform, I wouldn't watch on YouTube, because I don't want to give Google, or Alphabet, what it's called now, the money and the thing and the view and
your time, essentially.
Because I love those creative, and also not forgetting Isolation Creations or pals, but I watch them, and it's not fair, because a lot of them don't grow.
Even the Isolation Creations, right? They are absolutely incredible with what they do. They take so much time, so much effort, so much detail that they put into their content. They should have hundreds of thousands of followers.
Exactly.
Why is that not happening?
Because they don't. Because apparently they're not. They're a bit. Some people up there are not very nice when it comes to LGBT people. They don't really care so much, and I think.
Well, when you look at some of the stars of YouTube that are in the LGBTQIA+ community, they have millions of subscribers.
Yeah, because before the thing has changed, and then obviously because I know some of them have actually left because they can't do it anymore, because it's too much, because of the way it's changed. And it's like, even people like,
I mean, even some of my friends who are on YouTube, they upload content almost every day. That takes a huge chunk of your life, because to someone that doesn't know how being a YouTuber works, okay, so you have, say you're a makeup YouTuber, you have the product to show, you have the application of the makeup, you have your thoughts, your reviews, blah blah blah. You film it, you edit it, you put it on YouTube, you put in the metadata, then you schedule it, then you have to come back to it after however long it is that you choose to see if there's any comments. You reply to the comments, you like the comments, you ask people to share the video.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. So I don't know why my friends who upload every single day don't have hundreds of thousands of followers.
Because
I mean, I know some of them don't want that, but some of them do.
The problem is, the ones that get millions of subscribers, the ones that do really well, are the ones maybe that are the ones that are models, look like models. I think they want people who look like, they're gonna walk on a catwalk, and that's what they want.
But my friends do look like models.
Yeah, and I think sometimes it's geographical as well. I think sometimes it's just to do with where, say that the camera quality and other stuff. It's all different factors that they try and pop in, and it's like.
Oh no, they use the best of kits.
I think you, unless you're in the know.
And also the expense of the things that they buy. I'm not spending any more money on makeup now, but I spent a lot of money on makeup.
I think that
to show it.
I think that it's just broken. They don't care, because and it just doesn't work anymore. It's not gonna work.
But it's almost like they're playing God with people's careers and lives.
They are, because they don't care, because all they want is the ones that have got 1 million or more subscribers, because that's the way they get the money, and they want to make much money out of people they can. Even people like, say, a certain person from Canada I watch, she's struggling, because if she doesn't do her videos every day or has stuff on it, then she'll not get the reach, and she'll be lost in the algorithm and in the search engine. She'll never get seen.
Yeah,
videos will go down. And then 1 million subscribers. That's scary, because that's she's reached the milestone.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. I would love to be YouTube famous.
I think it used to be, or apparently it used to be alright, but then nowadays, if you go to these parties and that, they're not, a lot of them are not nice.
Oh, I wouldn't go to like the conventions because I've heard a lot of stories that some of them are great when the cameras are turned on, but when the cameras go off, they're an absolute nightmare.
Yeah,
Not all of them,
no, and most, like,
but a lot of
especially
them.
during, like, pandemic, a lot of,
And also some of the things that people do to get the views, dangerous,
yeah,
and some of them are really, really inappropriate.
and a lot of, like, social, like, media influencers during the pandemic, they were allowed to go abroad, and because they had brand deals, they're allowed to go, and it's like,
Yeah.
how are you supposed to allowed to go over there when none of people couldn't see their families and friends?
Yeah, then you had the other people saying, I didn't see them socially distancing. I didn't see them wearing a mask. They're outrage. Cancel them.
Exactly. It's just,
It's ridiculous.
I know, the whole thing on both sides is just, it's bally ridiculous.
It is. So what do you say to the people that say, just keep going? You might get that video that just does whatever it is to the system.
I wouldn't find something else. Because I was, if you said that to me 5 years ago, I'd say yes, do it. But like I said to you when you were going to do it, but no, it's not worth it. It'll never. Unfortunately, it might not ever happen, and I don't want.
But it might happen. That's what people say.
Yeah, but it might. It probably won't, and I don't want you wasting that all those years trying to get that video and it doesn't work, and then you've wasted your life, basically.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow.
Because I mean, it took a lot for me to do YouTube or even anything online because I was the kind of person that couldn't even record my own voicemail. I was that scared of how I sounded or how I looked. You know what it was like.
I know.
Can you remember that time?
Yeah, and I'm the same. I mean, I can't go on if I'm at work. I can't answer a phone because I'm like terrified. After half, like 30 seconds,
Why?
I'm just like, because I think it's just I can find face to face, but on a phone, it's like I just get terrified. But tomorrow, as I'll say, like doing your fears and that, I'll be learning to play hopefully starting to learn to play the drums. So that's something I'm not done, and I wanted to do for years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I won't be influencing. I won't be, oh hi guys, I'm drumming now, but you know what I mean. But that's something more worthwhile than having to rely on maybe that one video going, because I'm sorry, I probably won't.
So I mean,
work.
as well as doing your day job, you're a fantastic photographer. So why do you not share that online? And if you don't share it online, how else would one get their work shown?
I do share it online, but unfortunately the place I do share it online apparently has gone into bankrupt.
No, I mean like just Instagram.
Because Instagram is not designed for, was never designed for photographers. It was designed for snapshots of like memories and other stuff. It wasn't for that. So the platform's not suitable for me because I feel like it's not able to show the photos at true potential because it's not designed for photographers like the other site was.
I know, but it gives people an idea of what you're about.
Of course, but I just don't
have,
have,
like your brand, as they say.
Of course, I just don't have the time, and I don't like anymore to do like the big companies because obviously like Amazon, not because I feel like if it was a smaller like independent app,
Mm-hmm.
I would do it, but because it's something it doesn't care about people.
But without social media, how else do you get seen?
You don't, but I'm happy just in the moment just taking photos of just for pleasure, because I know I don't want to have all that of pressure of like taking photos for people and really just now because like, you know, because I know like people who want photos taken don't understand how photos are taken and don't understand price.
Then you teach them.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like, say if you're taking a wedding photo of someone, right, they won't understand the effort it takes for you to take a photo of a wedding because you've got to be there for hours taking photos behind the scenes, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, because it's not just like taking the one shot, you've got to take loads of shots.
And it's not just clicking a button, you've got to change the lens, put flashes on, edit them afterwards.
Yeah, that's why photographers are so expensive.
Yeah, and they don't understand it, and I don't want that hassle that way because I just...
It's like wig makers like me, people don't understand the work that goes into making a lace wig or hairpiece.
Yeah, or even like bakers as well, making cakes.
Yeah.
It doesn't, unless they're...
Artisans.
Yeah, or even making bread and pasta. It takes, and chefs, it just takes that extra, and that's why it's that price, because you're getting the whole deal out of it, and people don't understand
the whole authentic.
Yeah, experience.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, because, without social media, I wouldn't have my career. You know?
Yeah, of course, but it's so like astonishing to see that so many people are like like obviously the shows like Love Island and that. That's what it's all about. Is getting brand deals. It's all about getting influencers and that.
Oh yeah, they're all after the Boohoo contract.
I know. Is that why Boohoo? Like I work in a clothes shop now, right? I'm not going to mention the clothes shop, but
Yeah.
it's a great clothes shop. They are a good company because they care about.
Well, you would say that you work for them.
Yeah, no, but they do care about and it's like I feel that they're not as influence based. They have like accounts and stuff, but they're not really. You're not having to like say, "Oh, please like our page," it's like that, and it's nice. They're more traditional, and I think that if things went back, I'm not saying go back to pen and paper and typewriters and quills and stuff.
Oh, I'd love that because it was so much less complicated.
You know what? If I would love to be in the 70s, right? But with some of today's values in the 70s, that would be nice.
Yeah, maybe that's why we like old comedy so much and
It
old
is.
TV shows as much.
Yeah, because I noticed we watched a lot of 70s, 80s, and 60s stuff.
And 90s.
Yeah, 90s. Yeah, and it's just
Uh,
back to the 80s.
Back to soap.
Back to Rocky and Jericho can. Those were the days.
I don't know the next line, and we'll probably have to pay them.
Sorry, Aqua.
Aqua.
That was Aqua's song.
Aqua's in Barbie Girl.
Yeah, that was their song.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, and also it's just bringing to mind the psychology of social media, because whatever you're doing, wherever you go, whatever you buy, whoever you meet, you're like, I'll take a video of this for social media, I'll take a photo. I'll go to this place, wouldn't it be great to show everyone? Maybe I can get more reach. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's what we did in London when we were in Fortnum and Mason. You got me to film the chocolates and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't go to London just to record for social media. We went to see Mrs. Doubtfire. There's a previous episode that you can check out about our London endeavours. But yeah, it's nuts the impact that social media has. It has a lot of good. It raises a lot of awareness. It brings people together that you wouldn't ordinarily meet.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's where I found my tribe, is online.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was that one time on Facebook they had a live stream, and it was someone, I don't know what happened. It was really gross and grotesque. Something happened to sort of tax or something, and they showed it, and they didn't take it down.
Really?
I'm not.
But yeah, they'll take other people's content down. That's like whatever they've said, it's insignificant in comparison.
But then the thing is, why didn't they take it down? Because that was someone. I'm not going to explain what your point was, but they didn't take it down. It's like, how can you not take that down? Because what if kids were watching that? They'd be traumatized.
Oh yeah.
And why is it gone led to that person obviously doing the thing in the first place? But it doesn't make sense. I just think it needs to be more regulated. Social media needs to be regulated. I think.
But I don't agree with this online safety bill. I don't agree with, because it gives people like governments the power to decide what people say.
Of course.
I don't that's censorship. Yeah. That's not a free world.
But I do agree that we need, I say like you need to be 16 or over. I think more mature to be online.
Yeah, kids shouldn't be on social media.
No, even like unless it's a parent, like I have a situation where parents can make an account and they control obviously something to do, and then and all their friends can be on. That's fine, but not to the extent of having Facebook and YouTube, unless it's like, say it's going through a journey of some sort of autism or cancer or something. That's fine, but not normal social media, or even Twitter for youngers, because Twitter as well as
Twitter is vile.
Hostile place that should not have existed. It should be away by now, because it's not doing any good, because all you're getting is people complaining, people moaning, people getting angry, people shouting, swearing. There's no love anymore in that place.
No. Was there ever love on Twitter?
No, it's like...
Anyway, getting on to something lighter. Are you ready to answer some random couples questions?
I suppose so,
Because I feel that... Again, it goes back to social media. I get a bit confused of who knows me on the podcast and who knows me on YouTube. And not a lot of people on the podcast know what we're all about, do they?
Well, Tracy Ferry does.
Oh yeah, she does. Hi Tracy, shout out to you. She's lovely. She's lovely. So, first question is, when facing a problem, who's the first person you run to seek help to?
That'd be you, obviously.
I know, I'm great at solving problems.
Even if it's always you, because I know you've got because there's certain people that I know, not knowing who they are. If I went to them, they'd be like, they jump to conclusions, put two and two together. Then I have trying to explain everything and the one.
Yeah.
And it's like
you're not helping me. You're just telling me.
what you think I've just said, which is not true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like with drumming, like some people were a bit, oh, can you afford it? Can you this and that with drumming? But I didn't talk about it because
Yeah.
it's something I wanted to do.
You know, people. I mean, I may be a lot of things, but stupid is not one of them, and that's what I hate the most. That people would think that I'm stupid.
Oh, I've thought that for years.
Yeah, right. Who do I run to for help? I don't really ask anyone for help because I think quite logically.
I know who.
Who?
No. You ask her for a lot of help with stuff. You do.
Yeah, but I mean that's like business stuff.
Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really ask for help because the way that my brain works is I think about things logically. I don't think about what other people think, because what people think about me is irrelevant to me.
Of course.
Oh, sorry, am I boring you?
No. It's 23 degrees here and it's hot.
And it's humid. The UK has humid heat. It's. Oh,
I wish I was in Lake Garden right now, but.
Yeah,
no.
It's a dry heat. It's a dry heat there.
It's lovely.
Yeah, who do I ask for help? Me.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's that one. Next
well,
question.
Mimi LeBlanc. It's in me.
I'm just using this random question generator from capitalizemytitle.com. When have you felt most loved by me?
I think going through the autism dyspraxia diagnosis. I think one of the most as well because.
Well, why would I love you any less going through that?
You wouldn't, but you loved me more because it was going through a diagnosis. It was a scary time because we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know, like, you rang up numbers, wrote letters for me to get seen quicker. You know, you really helped that way, and you did more.
Well, it's just that mindset. Cause I think, right, okay, one door's shut. Where's the others to open? Where's the others to hammer on?
Yeah, because you were like, you did more.
That's the way I get through life. That's the way I succeed.
I know, and it's like, as well, I feel that you just did it, and it's like, because I felt when I got told it might be autism, like that day, it was weird. Like, it was
Why?
so shock.
Is it because of what people say they think autism is?
No, because I didn't think I didn't realise it was going to be that, because they said it was dyspraxia before.
Okay.
They never said it the other places. Like, so it was a shock to hear that, you know. But it wasn't like a bad shock of just, and like, how's it gonna,
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
no big deal.
And writing the letters to like the board, NHS board and stuff like that, try and get me. And it's like how waiting lists. It was nice because I didn't want, because I wasn't in the right headspace to go and do all that because I didn't know what there to start, and you knew analytically how to go approach this situation.
Yeah, because you just think, okay, well, I'm not getting through it this way. What other way can I go?
Exactly.
And what other way can I shake things up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt most loved by you when I was going through the alcohol withdrawals. Remember that night we sat up all night in bed and we played ridiculous imaginary games?
Yeah, with stories and stuff. And in that time,
it's like when you're going through alcohol withdrawal, your whole body's aching, your whole body's shaking, you're sweating, you feel sick, you feel paranoid, you feel anxious. It's not nice.
And that time where we were in here and I was sleeping here because you couldn't go to bed and I slept, and you would wake me up if you were really in pain, then because you had to go back into hospital because you were in that band. I stayed up with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still do that now, but it's just nice that we can share that sort of, be there for each other, that sort of thing.
Next question. How often do you visit your parents? Well, I don't visit my parents at all because, well, one of them's dead and the other one I don't really see.
Once every 2 weeks, I suppose.
I try to visit the grave as much as I can, though.
Mine be once every 2 weeks, just because we're close.
Oh yeah, you lot used to be unhealthily close.
Well, I think it's because of but
it's like he's a grown man now. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but
cut the apron strings.
Yeah, I do that. I do that because we see shows together and we go. We do stuff with my mum, and I see my grandparents. That kind of.
Yeah.
I don't see my uncle as much, but yeah, but I do see them quite just because it's nice to have them as well, because
Yeah, it's nice to have family around you and people that support you.
But you're family, so I see you every day.
Yeah, yeah. Next question. What is the one thing you are most proud of doing?
Probably getting married to you.
Yeah, it's certainly up there for me as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to travel the family and friends around and just celebrate, and have a nice time.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice achievement. Mine's is, getting married, getting sober, learning what my purpose is in life, doing something that I enjoy. I'm a wig maker. I never complain about my job. I'm booked and blessed almost all the time. And facing fears, that's the things that I'm most proud of. Let's get the next question up. Oh, now I know what your answer's going to be to this, and it's probably the same as mine. What is the perfect place to settle down after retirement?
London.
Piss off.
Nah, Lamoni, definitely.
I mean, I'm actually missing London, but I wouldn't retire there.
No, Lamoni. I mean, I want to go back in September, but I want to go. We are going back in September, right? But anyway, the place there, it's so much better because you just feel like you're. It's like my granddad was in Tenerife. He was himself there.
Yeah.
That's how we feel. We were once. That's how we feel.
Yeah, we felt accepted. The place was quiet. It was clean. It was civilized.
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
It was serene. It was like utopia.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's lovely.
Let's just get a next question. We'll just have 3 more, and then we're done. Oh, I think I might know what the answer to this one will be for you. Name a romantic song which makes you think of me. Which is?
I get wings to fly. Oh, oh, I'm alive.
Yeah. Only when she says, I get wings to fly, I keep thinking it's, I get wigs to fly.
I know, God knows.
Yeah, that's the same for me as well.
Yeah, that was our song.
Yeah.
Celine Dion. Come on!
Do you believe in love at first sight? Be honest.
I think there is flutterings. I think you do get the feeling of butterflies.
Flutterings?
Yeah, of butterflies in the pancreas, in the stomach, and all that sort of thing, all that jazz. But I don't think it takes.
Only I get orgasms in my pancreas.
Oh,
well, not quite orgasms, it's more spasms.
Yeah, but I think I do think it takes time, obviously. To get
literally spasms.
I think it takes time to get to know the person. You have to learn about their eccentricities.
But like when you saw me when I can't remember the first date, when I was in my striped zip up and Eddie Monsoon wig and cap, you thought, yeah, love.
I think he's going to be alright. I think we're going to get on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't actually remember if it was love at first sight.
Do you remember the first time Mum heard your voice?
Yeah, but we're not talking about your mum. Your mum didn't love me at first sight.
No, but part of that, I know that, but part of that was like...
Well, maybe she did.
No. No. Well, I love
Yeah.
No, you were doing your Victor Meldrew impression. She came back from her work and she got confused. I was talking to an old man on the phone thinking, oh my God, he's got a daddy. Sort of thing.
Oh, God. I hate that term, daddy.
Oh, daddy.
Kiss me. Oh, no. No, I just don't like it. My answer is, I don't know. Okay, next question. If this would refresh. Do you think you have freedom to be yourself in our relationship?
Yeah, I can speak my mind. I can tell you what's what. I can have my concerns.
No, you tell me what you think, what's what.
Yeah, but
you don't tell me what's what.
Yeah, I tell you what I think what's what, and it is what's what. So, but anyway, and I get to tell you things. I get to come through and show you stuff, and it's like,
yeah, just to be your true, unashamed, unfiltered.
Yeah, ugly self.
No, not ugly.
Aye, I.
Although you going back to the love at first sight question, I did love the squint eye thing. Right from the beginning.
I've got a lazy eye, so.
Yeah. What was that phrase that people used to say? Now, this is just for us. I know it's not very PC. Not that we're politically correct. Can't stand all that stuff. Someone used to say, yeah, one eye's still one eye's left the shop and the other one's still getting change.
Something like that, yeah. But still, you. When I'm looking at you,
that's the way we talk. That's our language.
But still, when I look at you, like you're what's that? Who's talking to someone?
Yeah, because you look at me. You think you're looking at me when you're looking at the wall, whereas hello.
And you think and you pretend there's someone beside you, and I'm chatting to them.
Like, will you? Yeah. Meet the eyes where they're meant to be.
Yeah.
Right. Final question, and What is your worst fear?
I think at the moment, World War Three. At the moment, that's definitely one thing at the moment, and spiders.
Spiders.
Yeah,
I used to be scared of spiders, but then I got over that fear.
yeah, spiders and World War Three.
My worst fears? I don't really have any. Other than heights.
I think getting dizzy is a fear of yours.
I don't know if it's a fear, but I don't like being pitied. And I don't like people thinking that I'm stupid, because that's the ultimate insult.
You don't like touching flour.
That's a sensory thing, it's not a fear.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But yeah, I don't like people thinking that I'm stupid, and I don't like to be pitied.
Oh, pity doesn't like pitted dates.
No, not pitied as in olives, as in pity. P-I-T-Y, pity.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so is there anything you would like to add before we wrap up this episode? And also, we're still waiting for people to write in with their problems and hilarious, outrageous stories. So you can do that by sliding into our DMs at Life. You just knocked the mic there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Slide into our DMs at Life at Your Own Will, or you can send us an email. The details are in the show notes. And if you're new to the pod, please follow it. Help us grow.
Also,
tell your friends. Yeah.
Also, if you have any funny cocktails, we don't drink, but we can read them out, and we can pretend we're making them.
Yeah, any funny stories at all, because we aim to make people laugh and to make people feel welcome.
On the Paul Grady radio show, he did all that with Malcolm, and want to bring sort of that back because that was lovely. So any funny cocktails or drink combinations you've got, just put them in.
And also any other suggestions, do let us know. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. And please do leave us a review as well if you're able to. That really helps to push the pod out to new listeners. Please take care of yourself. Lots of nice self-care. Wear your sunscreen. Drink lots of water. And we'll see you the same time, same place next week.
Buonasera.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.